Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're having a great day. It's great to see you, and I'm really happy you're with me. So Joanne's here already, saying hello, Warren. Hi, Joanne. I hope you're good. I have to say your garden's looking absolutely fantastic. I think you're doing a great job. So keep it up, Joanne. It looks wonderful. It really does. And I hope all your little friends, all your little furry friends are doing all right as well. And James says, take your time, we're on no rush. Yeah, sorry, man, but I just don't like being late. If I said I'm going to do something at a certain time, I like to be there. I don't like to keep having people hanging around. So anyway, yeah, but thanks very much, James. That's really kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. And James says, hi, Ron. Hi, guys. I hope you're well, James, and you've recovered after that bloody awful season that you had. It's hopefully next season it won't be as traumatic for you. And, you know, a few things might get sorted out. I'm not confident, mate, I have to say, but I really hope, because Everton Football Club shouldn't be going through that. It's just ridiculous. The McManus Gaming says, yes, Ron, I hope you're well, mate. Did you get my email with that YouTube? Yeah, I have got it, mate. I haven't had a chance to have a look at it yet, but I will do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. Jez is here. Hi, Jez. I hope you're good, mate. I sent you some stuff to your Instagram the other day. I did. If you're wondering what that aeroplane was all about, it was just like I was working on my preview, my season preview thing, and I did this mock-up of an aeroplane with Mikel Arteta and whatnot because of this business of all this carry-on and whatnot. And it did make me chuckle a little bit. I hope you got the joke. But anyway, yeah, it was a bit lame in the old joke front, but yeah, I tried it. I tried. James Dunlop says, is Ancelotti washed up now? I don't think so. Well, mate, that's what we're going to look into because, yeah, I don't think he was ever bloody washed up, to be quite honest. Yes, Jez says, yes, got that, thanks. Good. I'm glad you got it all right, mate. And Del Boy Vlogs is in. Hi, Del Boy. Good day you were on and all in the chat. Hi, mate. I hope you're good. And please, everyone, please go and make sure you go and subscribe to McManus Gaming and to Jez Collins. Jez Collins' channel is called Arsenal, The History and More. And also, please go and subscribe to this gentleman's. He's got two channels now. He's Del Boy Gunner TV channel, and he's also got this vlogs one. Mate, those vlogs are wild. I absolutely loved it, especially the one the other day when you were driving through the countryside, because it's just like that where I live. It's just like you only have to drive a few minutes and you're right out in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, I could relate to that. I really liked it. And McManus Gaming says, all the Arteta sexuals and Ancelotti said Ancelotti was washed up. He didn't look washed up to me last night. Guy's a legend. Absolutely, mate. So, let's get into it. So, Arsenal's top gooners, as they like to refer to themselves, they're self-appointed ones, who like to call Mikel Arteta Super Mick Arteta, Jesus Christ, versus the washed-up one, Carlo Ancelotti, and we're going to be talking about facts, not deluded pipe dreams. Now, yeah, because they kept going on about him being washed up, and there's always this excuse. Anyone who sort of threatens their God's position at the club, you know, anyone who would they know they would do a better job than this clown. They just attack by making the most ridiculous and stupid accusations at them. So, you know, and we're going to be talking about Mikel Arteta's performance as a manager, and also Carlo Ancelotti. And I can hear all these gooners saying, "Oh yeah, what's it saying? Oh yeah, Carlo who? Carlo fucking Ancelotti. That's who. You fucking idiots." So anyway, congratulations to Don Carlo and Real Madrid. I thought he did a brilliant job last night. I keep hearing about all these comments about how Liverpool battered them and that they were lucky and stuff like that. Well, at the end of the day, what matters, the only stat that matters is the stat that says Real Madrid 1, Liverpool 0. The amount of goals that were scored. It don't matter how you do it or anything like that. Yeah, and you know, it's up to you to put. If you have chances to put them away, and Liverpool didn't. So, sorry, no. Carlo Ancelotti masterclass as far as I'm concerned. And Real Madrid now have won 14 European Cups. And he's now the record. There's no coach in world football who's won more European Cup / Champions Leagues than him. So fair play to him. Let's see. Where are we? Dear. So McManus says, yeah, we've got that one. Del Boy says, thanks, Ryan. Yes, I love the countryside. Me too, man. Me too. And that's why I like living around here, because it's nice. It's just nice, man. It's so less stressful. And Joanne, in fact, actually, I used to live in London for a couple of years, and we had to come back to where I live now because I just couldn't cope with it. I just found people to be really rude, and you know, they like always in a bloody rush all the time, and no, it's not for me. It's not for me. If that's the way they want to live their life, fair play to them, but it's not for me. Joanne says, hello, McManus. And James Dunlop, most Evertonians have forgiven Ancelotti after last night. Oh, yes, I can imagine, mate. I'm sure that you lot are absolutely delighted about it, to be honest. Manus Gaming, hi, Joanne, how are you? And a little dot. And James Dunlop said, Liverpool had plenty of chances, but couldn't put the ball in the net. Courtois had a superb game last night. Well, yeah, and he, you know, that's what it's about, is the stat. Like I said, the only stat that matters is the one that says how many goals have been scored. Real Madrid got 1, Liverpool got none. Sorry, but it's simple, and it's simple as that. Joanne said, McManus, I'm okay, done a bit of gardening. I'm getting around the garden. How's your holiday going? Yeah, and you're doing a really good job, Joanne. I have to say, from what I've seen, it looks great. And I'm on holiday at the moment. I had to watch a game last night on some German channel. Mertesacker was a pundit. Oh, God. I'm telling you, if they do sack Arteta, he'll be appointed. I'm absolutely convinced of it. What's happened, James says, what's happened at Everton after Ancelotti's left shows what a good job he did. People who are not fans of the top clubs know what good jobs the likes of Allardyce have done in the past. Exactly. James Dunlop, Ancelotti had a bang average squad with us during his time, and I didn't blame him for leaving last summer. No, I mean, the thing is, you have to look at it. and you have to sit there and you have to realise that he had the opportunity and to go and manage probably they are the most successful club side in world football. So why wouldn't you want to go and do that? You know, it's just doesn't make sense to me. You know, people saying that, you know, about him leaving and whatnot. I think it, you know, if that's what he wanted to do, then he should have gone. And simple. The club like that comes in for you don't say no. Do you know what I mean? With a job like that, particularly, I mean, if you were managing a club that you were with your life, you've been supporting all your life and stuff like that, maybe there might be a different attitude towards it, but not when you're not. I mean, Carlo Ancelotti, he's not a lifelong Evertonian. He did his best when he was there, and just what happened after he left just shows what a good job he did. And for me, he's one of the top managers of all time. It's simple as that. And James says there's only so much you can do in certain situations. 100%, mate. Manny says, big up everyone. Big up yourself, Manny. I hope you're well. Manus Gaming says, Joanne, lovely. Must be like the Chelsea flower show in your garden by now. I miss having a garden. Holidays going great. I'm a little burnt and think I might be coming back with a drink problem. Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. Yeah, just go easy on the old drink, mate. Don't go too mad. Joanne says, yes, rush, London, laugh at that. No, it's not for me. Not for me. They just pissed me off, to be quite honest. There was quite a few heated discussions, let's put it like that. Manny said that 2005 defeat was IMHO, the making of the legend Ancelotti, a crushing blow, but he took that blow in his stride and many others and kept moving forward. That's how you win. Well, yeah, and he's the most successful manager in Champions League history. So that sells his own story, doesn't it? Joanne says, McManus, I need a drink, laugh out loud. Oh, dear. Warren, I've ceased up, laugh out loud, all that digging. I've ceased up. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. If you mean that you've I don't think I know what you're trying to say. Sorry, mate. Jane says 100% Warren. How can anyone turn down the Real Madrid job? Yeah, exactly. It's particularly if he was a lifelong Evertonian, right, and he was managing the team he'd supported since he was a kid. I can understand it if he'd said, no, I want to stay. But not, he obviously isn't a lifelong Evertonian, is he? Well, he may be, but, you know, he might have been supporting Everton since he was a youngster, but I doubt it very much. No disrespect to Everton, but, you know, I can't imagine how a guy who grew up in Italy would be supporting Everton, because back in the day when he was a kid, clubs, particularly ones in England, didn't have a global fan base like they do now. They just didn't. I mean, when I was growing up, I don't think Arsenal had fans outside of their home counties. I remember going up to see my uncle who lived in Birmingham, and you never saw any Arsenal fans anywhere walking about. Certainly weren't any shirts for sale in the shops or whatnot. It was just still Aston Villa, Birmingham, Manchester United and Liverpool, and that was it. Maddie says, I'm well, thank you, sir. And put this way, Carlo was able to do what Mourinho couldn't do at Real Madrid. He won their 10th Champions League title and now a second Champions League there. Yeah, and he's won Champions Leagues with four different occasions. So that says it all. in my honest opinion. Oh, sorry, using the abbreviation. No, it's all right. It doesn't matter. You have to apologise for using the abbreviation. It's my fault for not being up to date. Joanne says, I ache, laugh out loud. I need some oil, seized up. Oh, right. Okay. I get it now. Yeah. You'd be like the Tin Man on Wizard of Oz, James Dunlop. At the end of the day, if you don't take your chances, you don't win the game. Madrid took their chance and won it. People can say they didn't deserve it, but it finished 1-0, end of. Exactly. And this is the sort of thing that happens all the time in football. You'll get a team that dominate the other side in terms of possession, have loads of chances, don't put their chances away. The other team has one chance, bang, and it's a goal. And that's what it's about, scoring goals. Do you know what I mean? And Joanne says, Manis, when you home? And Manny says, having said that, over the years, RM has been beset with a lot of political machinations behind the scenes. And Perez, as a person, is a parasite. Several managers and players wouldn't want any of that. Possibly not, but I think the salary might overcome that a little bit. Manna says next Wednesday. Yeah, and that issue about Real Madrid and the politics, it's been part of that club almost since it was formed. So it's part and parcel of Spanish culture, to be quite honest. So yeah, football and politics in Spain, particularly with the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona, it's a massive part of the clubs. It really is. Yeah, so just go and read up on the history of Real Madrid and Barcelona, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Not that I think you need to, Manny, but I'm just making the point that it is part and parcel of Spanish football, and particularly Real Madrid and Barcelona. It's been a massive thing, like I say, almost since day one. So now Mikel Arteta has had, we spoke quite a bit there about Don Carlo. Mikel Arteta has had various accusations thrown at him in his time since he's been at Arsenal. One of them being that he's arrogant. What the reason is that he's so arrogant, I've got no idea. He clearly is. Anyone can see that. But what has he got to be arrogant about? Now, this fella that we're looking at now, Mr. Brian Clough, he was seen as being arrogant, but he had something to be arrogant about. His career is, it was unbelievable what he achieved. Taking a little club like Notts Forest, a little small provincial club like Nottingham Forest, to the pinnacle of European football, and doing it and winning the European Cup back-to-back seasons. It's an incredible achievement. So, winning league titles, league cups. He never won the FA Cup, sadly, but he did win the League Cup. He won Charity Shields. He won, Charity Shields, just a glorified pre-season friendly, but he still won them. Like I say, won back-to-back European Cups. He won league titles and played some of the best football this country's ever seen. He was just an incredible coach and manager, and the way he was able to get the best out of the players that he had playing for him, it was incredible. And he did that at a time as well when he came to Forest. Liverpool were at the height of their pomp and like battering sides left, right, and centre. Were one of the best sides in the world, and he took them on and dethroned them. To be quite honest. And here we go. And Manny says, I've been in a debate with a friend of mine about who out of Ancelotti and Mourinho is better. For me, Carlo is the real special one, avoids controversy and lets the players have the limelight. Well, I think to get an answer to that, you just need to look at their trophy hauls and stuff. Both of them are excellent managers, but if I had to choose between Don Carlo and Jose, I'd go for Don Carlo every day of the week. Mamanus Gaming says winning's winning. I remember when Wenger was still at Arsenal, we played teams like Wigan and have 80% possession, but still lose. Goals wins your games, not stats. Real got the job done. Exactly. And the only stat really that matters is the one that says the amount of goals that have been scored. And last night it said Real Madrid 1, Liverpool 0. Sorry to Liverpool fans if I'm upsetting you, but it's the truth. James Dunlop says, what a manager Brian Clough was. Legend. Mate, how he never, ever got the England job is beyond me. It really is. I just don't understand it. Well, I do understand it because the FA is just full of absolute dinosaurs who ain't got a clue what they're doing. So, you know, they're giving it the England job these days to the likes of Gareth Southgate. It just tells you all you need to know. It would be great if Forest can get back into the Premiership. They're up against Huddersfield in the playoff final. Yeah, it would be pretty cool, actually. But it's good for Huddersfield, though, as well. You know, both real old stalwarts of the English Football League. And McManus Gaming says, I love the interview with Clough and Don Revie. Oh, God, yes. I was watching that earlier, actually. If people haven't watched that, I highly recommend it. Do you know what? I'm going to put a link in this video after for that because, yeah, it was comical. It was the day he got the sack from Leeds United, Cloughy, and it was incredible because Cloughy absolutely hated Don Revie, and I don't think Don Revie was that clean on Brian Clough either. And the mad bit about it is as well that Cloughy came from they both came from Middlesbrough, so it was quite interesting. James Dunlop says, I hope Forest go up today. It'll be brilliant to see them back in the Premier League. Yeah, absolutely. Warren's Team Talk, those advertisements he did for Shredded Wheat, which is class. I don't remember the adverts, but I can imagine, mate. Anyway, let's move on. So let's have a look at the comparison between Mikel Arteta and Don Carlo. So you've got the washed up one, as the Super Gooners or Top Gooners refer to Don Carlo Ancelotti, up against Mikel Arteta, the clueless and arrogant one, as what I think he is. And Don Carlo is won one English championship between 2009-10. He was won an English FA Cup, which was in 2009-10. He's won a Spanish championship in this season, 2021-22. He's won the Spanish Cup in 2013 and 14. He's won a Spanish Super Cup again this season in 2021-22. He won the German Championship in 2016-17. He's won the German Super Cup twice in 2017-18 and 2016-17. He's been an Italian champion in 2003-2004. He's won an Italian Cup in 2002, 2003. He's won an Italian Super Cup in 2004-5. He was French champion in 2012, 2013. He was an English Super Cup winner 2009-10. So that's a total of 13 trophies. Mikel Arteta has won one English FA Cup and he's won the English Super Cup. So grand total of 2. It's pitiful, isn't it? It really is. And then on top of that, Carlo Ancelotti has won the world's best club coach award in 2013, 2014 and 2006, 2007. So that's twice. He's won the FIFA Club World Cup twice in 2014, 2015 and 2007, 2008. And I wouldn't put it past him to win it a third time next season. And then he's won the Champions League or European Cup on 4 occasions, obviously last night. And then 2013-14, 2006-7 and 2002-2003. And then he was the Champions. He's also been runner-up on 1 occasion, which was in 2004-2005. He's won the UEFA Super Cup on 3 occasions, which was 2014-15, 2007-8, 2003-2004. He's also won the Manager of the Year 2003-2004, 2000-2001, and 2013 and 2014. So therefore, in total, he's won 14 of those. Mikel Arteta hasn't won any of them. So the question then is, so who is the greatest manager? Is it Don Carlo Ancelotti, the the Super Gooners would have you believe he's washed up? Or is it Mikel Arteta, the clueless and arrogant one, the clueless and arrogant novice? Don Carlo has won a total of 27 different awards and trophies, and Mikel Arteta has won 2. I mean, it's like putting in. It'd be like me stepping into a ring with Iron Mike Tyson at his prime. It's just not a contest. He'd only have to look at me, and I'd be on my back on the middle of the ring, out cold. It was just absolutely ridiculous how these clowns, these super gooners or whatever they want to, self-appointed super fans and whatnot, keep telling us that Carlo Ancelotti's washed up and Mikel Arteta is better than him. Absolutely ridiculous. And if I was them, I'd be ashamed to show my face. I would, because it's just an absolute joke. So there you go. What do you guys think about that? I mean, for me, it's not even a debate. It isn't. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Here we go. Yep, got that. Right, Manny says, the sad thing is that since their relegation in 1993, Forest did return a few times only to go back down, but they do have the makings of a team that can stay the course. Yeah, and they did well in the FA Cup the season that's just finished. They dispatched of Arsenal, and then Liverpool only beat them by 1-0. So yeah, they did very well. They had a good cup run. And James says, indeed, man, if they do come up, they just need to make smart recruitment. to make themselves established. Exactly. I just hope they don't have it. They don't become another Norwich and come up, go down, come up, go down, because it just doesn't do anyone any good. Does the award for getting Everton second on Boxing Day count? Laugh out loud. Well, there you go, James. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see your fans claiming how great Don Carlo was because he had him second in the league on Boxing Day. Yeah, because as we all know, the league table counts at the end of the season when 38 games have been played, not a portion of it. Jesus, these fans are just an absolute fucking joke, aren't they? It's embarrassing. It really is. Manny says that 2013-14 season was all the more remarkable because he came in after the damage Mourinho left and won both the Spanish Cup and the Champions League. He's not called the Galactico Whisperer for nothing. Exactly. And then this year, right, he's won the champion. Let's have a look, go back and have a look at it, because this season, right, if you look at it, he's won the Spanish La Liga title, he won the Spanish Super Cup, he's won the Champions League. It's absolutely insane. So, you know, it's absolutely insane. It really is. And then, has he won anything else this year? No. Yeah, so, you know, it is a madness. It really is, because the man is an absolute beast of a manager. He really is. And what annoys me about it is that Arsenal had the opportunity to get him, and they let him go to Everton. No disrespect to you, James, but they let him go to Everton. They didn't want him. They wanted bloody Mikel Arteta instead. They wanted Super Mick Arteta. And I've got my own theories about what it is. I don't think this owner wants Arsenal to be successful. I just don't. Everything I see from that club tells me they're not interested in success on the pitch. All they're interested in is what the balance sheet says. It's 100%. I've got no doubt about it whatsoever. And Manny says that to the... Exactly. We've just looked at that. And James Dunlop says the facts are clearly obvious and who's better. Whoever says Arteta is better clearly doesn't understand football at all. Exactly. They're absolutely clueless. And this is what... They're absolutely clueless. And there's clearly... It's either because they just don't understand football and they are wanting to back the manager no matter what. It's blind faith. Or they've got an agenda to keep this manager in the job, because it doesn't make any sense. I don't know whether they fancy him or whether they're being paid to come out with this bullshit. I just do not get it, because if you understand football, it's as clear as day that Ancelotti is light years ahead of Arteta. It's just not even a bloody serious debate. It's laughable. Some people kept saying, what did he do at Everton? People forget it's Everton. We are not a top 6 team, nowhere near it. Well, yes, exactly. And Everton at that time were struggling. And the squad of players that he had, I think it was remarkable that he achieved what he did with that squad. And it's been proven the case, because even Rafa went there and he couldn't get them performing. And I personally think Rafa's a good coach. I'd certainly have him at Arsenal over this clown. I really would. But he's obviously not in the same class as Ancelotti. Ancelotti is just like, for me, he's one of the best coaches of all time. He really is. Manny said, I always say that if ifs and buts were sweets and nuts, we'd all have Merry Christmas. But I believe that if he joined us, we would have won EL in Europa League in 2021, and we can be competing well with the top sides, mate. All I'm going to say about that is, I do not believe that any manager would come into Arsenal and win serious trophies like the Champions League or the Premier League or Champions League. It's not going to happen, because the owner will not allow it. He doesn't want the club competing. He doesn't. It's obvious to me. The way they capitulated against this season against Everton and against Newcastle and Spurs, and then the way they capitulated when they were on the verge of qualifying for the Champions League places when Unai Emery was there, and the way they capitulated in that final against Chelsea in the Europa League. For me, I think that it was premeditated, and I think it was done deliberately. I do. I know that sounds ridiculous, and I know it sounds crazy, and people are going to think I've lost my nuts, but I honestly believe that something dodgy is going on at this club. I really do. And Merson, God bless him, 5 years ago, he sniffed it. He had that interview with Robbie Lyle from AFTV. And in that interview, he turned around to Robbie and said, when we were at Highbury, the ground held 38,000 people, right? We had world-class players all over the pitch. And he listed all the players that we had. Like, I'll just name a few of them. We had Bergkamp, Vieira, Henry, Cole, Campbell, just to name, and Ljungberg, Perez, just to name a few. They then moved to the Emirates. And 5 years ago this was. And now we've only got one world-class player 5 years ago. Why have we only got one world-class player? Where's all the money gone? What can I say? He's using it as a cash cow. That man, I'm telling you, is the reason Arsenal are not successful. Yes, Arteta is a clown, and he is. But why do you think he appointed him? He appointed him so that Arsenal wouldn't be successful. It's clear as day. He had the opportunity to get Allegri. He had the opportunity to get Luis Enrique. He had the opportunity to get Rafa Benitez. He turned them all down in favour of this fucking joker. I'm sorry, but he is not interested in getting Arsenal to be successful. And in fact, I would go so far as say he will do everything in his power to make sure that it doesn't happen. And that's why we need to get him out. Money says, and in this season, he's been able to develop many youngsters who will carry the torch for Real Madrid after Benzema, Modric, et al. Say adios. Yet flop gooners say that Arteta is a better youth manager. Yeah, right, okay. Righto. Manny says, Don Carlo would never have employed a false nine in a European semi-final. I get what you're saying, though. There is an element of truth in that, mate. It's not an element of truth. It's facts. It's facts. Simple as that. Owner does not want Arsenal to be successful. That's why he employed Arteta. He had the option to have all these other elite managers, right? He had he could have had Allegri. He could have had Rafa. He could have had Luis Enrique, and he turned them all down to employ this clown. It's simple. What other reason would you have to turn down managers with the CVs they've got, right, in favour of a novice who'd never ever managed before, doesn't know what he's doing, right, has got serious issues with his personality, so far that he, leading to the fact that he, because of his arrogance, he refuses to learn from his mistakes and continues to make them over and over and over again. Why would you, if you wanted to be successful, why would you do that? For me, it's as clear as day. He does not want this club to be successful. It's simple. And when you look at things from that perspective, everything that has happened at this club makes perfect sense. And players are starting to sniff it. And that's why they want out. I'm telling you that the likes of Saka, Smith Rowe, Tierney, Gabriel, they won't be at this club in the next 2 years. They'll all be gone. As always, if you point a clown, you must expect a circus. Absolutely. Exactly. And as Aussie Gooner always says, big up to Aussie Gooner, if you employ a fuckwit and the fuckwit does a job, who's to blame? The fuckwit or the guy that employed the fuckwit? Simple. Manny says Kroenke is typical conservative Republican. Cut costs by refusing to invest money in better services, and all the money gets hoarded for the fat cats at the top. Yeah, and I'm telling you, that guy, I'm convinced he's taking money out of the club. I haven't got the evidence to back that up, but as soon as I do, I'm going to present it because I'm convinced he is. I'm convinced that they are siphoning money out of the club. Right. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was interesting for you. I'm very interested in the All or Nothing series and how things are operated at Arsenal, especially with Arteta and the players. Mate, that bloody Amazon documentary, I'm not even going to bother to watch it because it's going to be the biggest PR marketing exercise in the history of mankind. I'm telling you, all it's going to be is going, yes, Mikel Arteta, what a great coach. Look what he's doing. They are going to big him up to the hilt, I'm telling you. And I'm not buying it. I'm not. It's just going to be complete and utter BS from minute one to minute last. It will be. I'm not interested at all. Because we ain't going to see the truth. They're just going to lie to us and use it as a mechanism to peddle their BS. They really are. And Manny says, amazing video, sir, and I'm glad you made this. And I'll send you those shredded wheat advertisements. Oh, my God. Yeah, please do. That would be interesting. All right, guys. Well, look, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day. I am working at the moment on a season review video. I know it's been going on, but the way that I do my videos, I like to have all these images and stuff as well. So I need to do all of that. Get all the data together so that I can present it and stuff. So it just takes a little bit of time. But yeah, I'll be doing that soon. hopefully, probably, I hope, during the middle of next week, if not before. Please take care, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So take care, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thank you, Manny. And James says, cheers, Ron. Take care, mate. See you all soon, guys. And you too, buddy. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again really, really soon. Cheers. Take care. Bye for now.